Welcome to dojo.live, the place where top minds in travel and hospitality check in to share insights and breakthroughs shaping the industry. Brought to you by Encora, your trusted partner for AI, cloud, and data-driven innovation. Enjoy your stay.
Hello everyone and welcome to Dojo Live GBTA 2025 in Denver, Colorado. I am here at the HRS booth with none other than Tobias Bittner.
Correct.
That's right, Bittner. I had a little bit of a brain blurb there for a second. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
My pleasure. To kick it off a little bit, let's share with those who might not be familiar with HRS or yourself, kind of what your role in that sort of 2-minute kind of elevator pitch of what it is that you're doing to support the industry.
Okay, let's start with myself. I'm Tobias Bittner. I'm the VP of Marketing at HRS. Who is HRS? HRS is a global provider for end-to-end solutions for lodging and meetings management. This is a big topic, but to dive a bit deeper, I think we are kind of like uniquely positioned for enterprise customers to manage everything from procurement to booking to payment within one platform.
Wow. All right. That was a great elevator pitch. Let's talk a little bit about what you're spotlighting here at GBTA this year. Any new innovations, announcements that you're kind of particularly excited about?
I'm super excited about the launch of our HRS Copilot. Copilot, and you might have heard that name from other providers a bit, but it is so spot on because it helps you as a travel manager or meetings planner to navigate the fragmented ecosystem of lodging and meetings management.
Okay.
What it does is it brings together all your data from the different sources of procurement, booking, behavioral data, and payment and expense data to give you the best possible visibility on your entire spend. And with that, infused with AI, that's the Copilot part, it actually recommends to you how to optimize your program on your predefined dimensions of savings, security, and traveler satisfaction, so that you can basically, with your Copilot, ask him where to optimize.
I was going to say, is this all conversational?
It is conversational in any language and in each country that you want where your program is happening. And it not only recommends it to you, but it also orchestrates for you with a single click.
All right,
amazing,
all right.
Huh?
It is quite amazing, and I was, the AI side. Let's talk a little bit about, the ease, the wow factor, but what does this mean in real terms? Like, you have any numbers, data that you want to attach to that, or is it being used right now? What are people saying about it?
So we just introduced it to our existing customers. So we're phasing it into the market because what it needs, obviously, is data. Data is the source of it, and our what we call lodging as a service customers that use our existing platform, because the platform as such has been built over the past years already to create the foundation for the AI to tag on to and work. They are piloting it right now. It's working, and because we already have experiences in the results, we see savings of up to 20%. And we have a high degree of automation of up to 90% of the entire process. So that exceptional results.
Oh, so that 90% of automation. What are folks doing with the time they're getting back?
They can focus on what really matters, their travelers. And I'm sure they have still a lot of other stuff to do. And let's face it, travel departments are not getting bigger, but there was still a lot of manual work that needs to be done. And now they can basically automate much more and provide a better service to the internal stakeholders too.
I love it. At GBTA, no surprise here, AI is a big word. Another word which overlaps with what I was hearing last year a lot is sustainability. I think the new travel buyer, the traveler themselves, this is kind of their expectation. I read that HRS is now one of only, I believe, 313 global companies to join the Climate Pledge, which means you're committing to a net zero by 2040, which is 10 years ahead of the Paris Agreement. So how is this also impacting maybe some of your strategy, your product innovation? Is AI helping with that too?
Absolutely, it does. The foundation, again, surprise, is data. So 3 years ago, HRS has launched the Green Stay Initiative, which is a quite unique program because it collects on-property data of the hotels. So
Okay.
not working with averages, which is quite common to get proxies. So we are really reaching out to our supplier base to collect that on-property data so that you can have the most precise metrics to steer your program. And we infuse the data in the platform so you can actually use it in your procurement exercise and also bring it into the booking platform so that your travelers can see and make an educated decision at the point of sale which property to choose from.
Nice.
Our recommendation engine, that's the AI also in it, will recommend depending on how high you prioritize sustainability in the program and the relevance of your program, will prioritize properties that have a lower carbon footprint. So ultimately it allows you to steer the entire program towards that target, and by that continuously year over year reduce it. And we are working also with the supply side to help them to reduce their footprint. So it's a really also end-to-end system that we provide to the lodging and meetings industry.
Wow. And it's day 2 at GBTA. I can't believe it's only day 2. I'm like, are we done yet? I'm having a blast, but at the same time, I'm like, whoo! So day 2,
Yeah.
AI, sustainability. You've been here on the floor, lots of partners and buyers coming in. What are you hearing? Anything else that you kind of want, like a common thread that's coming to mind for you, surprising takeaways, or things that you think, aside from what you're hearing, that people should kind of be keeping their eye on, in terms of what's going on?
Well, I mean, AI is all over the place. So I think it's really important for the buyers and everyone who is dealing with travel to understand how AI is really working and how are you benefiting on it. And there's a lot of, it's almost like buzzwords around it to understand what's really behind and what really makes a big difference. I think sustainability has been around for a bit. Given the current situation, it has probably a bit of a lower share of voice currently, even though it remains important, so we still push for it. And I think an trend that we see that is connected to AI and especially agentic AI, is the orchestration. So how can you not only read the data, interpret it, but how can you actually activate it in the system? And this is where the whole topic about connectivity, ecosystems, is evolving, right? And we at HRS, for example, we bring it together for asset lodging and meetings management, which is also a trend of converging, really maximizing your buying power, looking at data holistically across the entire lodging program. And so that's something that we see evolving, and that can be interesting and something to watch.
Absolutely, and evolving so quickly, because you use the word buzzword, and I get the sense that last year at events like GBTA and others, AI was kind of still just that, like, ooh, it's coming. But now we're actually seeing the applications, right?
Happens.
Yeah, like, ooh, it's being used now.
Yeah.
What are you personally super excited about, or like, are you using in your own, whether it's work related or not? Like,
100%.
What excites you? How are you doing these tangible applications?
Like every one of us, I think everyone has already done their trials on ChatGPT, and especially us in marketing. It's like it opens just a new dimension of scalability, how to create content, how to scale content, how to adapt it to different channels. So I'm super excited about it, and I think what is also exciting about it is to now find applications in very specific industries like the travel industry, where it actually helps and delivers real world results.
I love it. Now, perhaps one of the most important questions of today: aisle or window, and why?
In the evenings, window, because leaning on something, and during the day, aisle.
All right.
Yeah.
And why the aisle during the day?
Because I want to escape faster.
Okay.
You're
Okay.
closer.
That's the second one. I don't want to wait. I need to get out.
Yeah.
All right. I love it. Tobias, it's been such a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
With you here at GBTA, getting to know HRS, getting to know you. If any of the members of our audience want to get to know you or HRS, everything that you're building a bit better, what's the best way to go about doing that?
Visit our website, hrs.com/enterprise, or on LinkedIn. Tobias Bittner is my name. Reach out. Happy to help.
All right. And also stick around, because there's going to be a 90-second video here that you're going to be able to watch. And we got that for you here as well.
Thank
you,
you.
everyone. Bye for now.